Hi, KOG here. I'm here for deep dive into G-Idle. Wife. They're finally here. I heard their song. It was quirky, fun, cute, weird, all at the same time. For example, they wouldn't sing with the music until the last 30 minutes, a little bit last chorus. That's the only part they would sing. Some people even told me that it's because you know, they don't want to be a wife, so all the wifey thing, they don't want to say it with their uh, mouths. And at the end, when it is not about being a wife, then they start talking, and maybe there's something to that too. Uh, it, but in my thing is that I think it's a misdirection. It could be in some ways looked at it that way, but it could be a misdirection. I think she's just messing with the censorship in Korea, and I think it's funny as hell though. So I might be right, I might be wrong, but at least you guys will get at least the literal meaning of what the song is about. So you figure it out, guys, and I will give you how I looked at it. Now, he, hello. Or should I say hey, hey, hey? Okay, I cook cream soup. Taste this Coco Loco. Now this is English part. You guys get it too. Coco Loco is a tequila. I didn't know, so I looked it up. It's a tequila-based cocktail with rum, melon liquor, pineapple juice, and lime served inside a fresh coconut. Okay. I don't think cream soup would. That would be a very good cream soup. That's weird. But hey, to each his own. I don't. But I think she just put it there, just for the fun of it. Want me your wife, but she is. I clean your room. It's so twinkle twinkle twinkle. Want me your wife, but she is. Now, in my opinion, just my opinion, because I'm not in her Soyeon's head, but I think the reason, I think she's just intentionally writing bad English. No, because she's a very intelligent woman, especially when she writes in. I think there's two reasons. First is that when she writes in Korean, she's exceptionally clever, and she writes really, really well. Her choice of words, her wordplay, it's a level of a great writer or like a poet. She's really, really good. That's what got me into her, and how I think she's like awesome. But and if she wanted to, I mean, she went to Korean school, and the Korean grammar. I mean, they learn. They know this. She knows it can't be. This is not right. But sometimes it seems like she uses it as a chant, and she could fix it up herself, or she can get some help. I know she can get it right, but I think she's just doing it. Sometimes like a chant, she doesn't care. Or here, I think she's just mucking up the water type of a deal. Just make it difficult to figure her out type of a deal, or the misdirection or whatever it is. That's my feeling. I could be wrong again. Now, first verse, it starts out kind of, it's not as strong, but it gets a lot, innuendos get a lot stronger later on. and Minnie goes, 자기야, 한 입 크게 맛봐. 자기 is like like a like a boyfriend, girlfriend, like a pet name thing, like babe. Hey babe, it's a little older way of saying it. I don't think they use this much anymore. It used to be something used for husband and a wife a lot, and also between boyfriends and girlfriends. However, they don't really use this much anymore. They just don't anymore. It's just like little antiquated. But it is, yeah. Here it kind of That's what it is. So taste the big mouthful. Okay. It's bad if you spit it out, even if you're full. Now, 배가 부르대도 it is shortened form, but even if you're full, it's it's bad if you spit it out. Okay, and then I guess the guy was the other person wasn't full, so I'll give you more. So wipe your drool. 좀 더 줄 테니 그만 침 좀 닦아. 그만 means like not anymore, stop too. So it's a I skipped over, but I'll give you more. So please just wipe your drool. That kind of feel here. So I guess the other person is still hungry. 이제 다 큰 거 아니? 너네 아빠. Now this could be now 아니. If I put a question mark right after this, 이제 다 큰 거 아니? If I put a question mark here, there'll be like do you know? Then it's not clear, but I'm all grown up. 다 큰 거. 큰 거 means grow, but it also means big. So yeah. So now do you know I'm all grown or I'm all big. And this I cannot figure out. 너네 아빠 means literally your father, your daddy, your dad. Now, I have no idea what this means. I at first I thought maybe kind of like your mama. You guys know what that means, right? But not really. And even I'm not sure if this should be understood as grown up or just big, or if it's an innuendo. I'm not sure about that either. Maybe because he was drooling. But then why would you ask, like, if you know I am or whatever it is all grown up? 그래, 그럴 줄 알고 케이크 좀 구웠어. Right. 그래 means right. I didn't write it here, but I knew you'll be like this, so I baked some cake. Meaning, yeah, I knew you weren't going to be full, so I baked you some cake. So let's see what this cake is about. And that is not all. Pick the cherry on top and eat it. Now, I'm not sure if she knows the American saying, the cherry on top. I don't think so. In English, when you say cherry on top, means something extra that makes something perfect, even better than perfect, right? But I think this is also has a sexual innuendo here too. That's not all. 그게 다가 아니야. 위에 체리도 따먹어. Okay, 위에 means on top, so cherry on top. 따먹어. Now, this is a weird. Now, I think this is a weird way of saying it. You wouldn't usually say 따먹어. Okay, 먹어 means eat. So 먹어줘 means please eat. But 따 먹어줘 is 따 means you're picking it. Like right out of the tree. You're picking. 따 먹어 means you're picking and eating. Okay? Now, either unless you pick the cherries yourself from a tree, or you are eating right off the tree and eating it directly, you wouldn't usually say 따먹어, especially something that is on top of a cake, because it has already been picked, and you are asking the other person to pick it out and eat it, which doesn't make any sense, does it? Logically, because you prepared the cake, so I don't think the other guy is, or the other person has picked the cherry himself. Now, in Korean, eating is often associated with like having sex. Okay. Now, um, hmm, hmm, yeah. Okay. How would I put this? Okay, it's a little bit of a vulgar way of saying it. It's kind of roundabout way of saying it. But a lot of times, like when like little boys when they talk about, hey, did you get with her, and and they would say this, like 따먹었냐, like, and it's not really nice thing to say, but it is recognized as that oftentimes. But here, she's talking about a cherry, so obviously it is, so she's just messing with you because obviously, the other person cannot 따먹 a cherry from a cake, maybe from a tree. So I think this is one of the reasons I think this whole thing is just them having fun with the censors. Okay. Now she really gets into it. 조심스레 키스하고 과감하게 먹어치워. Carefully kiss it and boldly eat it. Eat it up. Now, 먹어 means eat it by itself. So what is 먹어치워? 먹어치워 means you eat it and you clear it. It's a little bit like a little more aggressive. It's like, yeah, I ate something. No, not like that. Like, you just gulped it down and just cleaned the plate. Because 먹어 and 치워 means like clean up. So you just cleaned it up. So it's very aggressive. 어떤지 맛 표현도 들려 보여줘. Uh, Now this is a little difficult. This is weird too. Here, 들려. Now, 들려 means you could hear, right? The reason my translation is weird is because the sentence itself is weird. 어떤지, how it is, 맛, taste, 표현, expression, 들려. Here, okay. Now, if we separate the 보여줘, is show me, and just look at this, it could be understood as I can hear how you describe the taste, and then show me. Now, or this could be also understood as 들려 means a visit, come by type of a thing. Hey John, 우리 집에 들려. Hey John, come by my house. Stop by. Make a very brief stop type of a thing. 들려. So maybe it could also mean come by and show and express how it tastes. Now, I don't know which one is right. From the flow of it, maybe I would lean towards second more, but I can't be sure on this one. And then there's the English chorus that we talked about, cream soup. And now we really get into it. Verse 2, 유치한 슈화. Now, I have no idea what 뚜p 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 is. It's a 뚜p 뚜p 뚜p. And I think it's a nonsensical word. It's just for the sound and effect. Again, now from here on, I believe she's getting pretty explicit. 나의 tongue 살짝 touch. My tongue lightly touch. Okay, let's go. 너는 브르. Now you are 브르. Now we can't be 100% sure what brr means, but it's like a shaking. You could think of a little cold or many other things, but somewhere in that area, okay? And haha. And then 구석구석 깨끗이 닦거나. Clean by wiping every inch. Okay? 구석구석 means like every inch, every corner. That's actually exact translation would be every each corner. Because 구석 is corner. Okay, so 구석구석 깨끗이, cleanly, 닦아놔. Now this is a command form. 닦아놔 means clean it. So yeah, just clean it up. And wiping every inch. 닦아놔 means wiping. So now, see, it's becoming a little more obvious here because you're using your tongue, and then you're going bruh, and then wiping every inch and cleaning it. And I'm just saying. Okay, and then she says, 섬세한 입술에 손길은 안 닿아. Hands don't reach the delicate lips. Now, I thought she was telling the other person to clean well and even clean every inch, and then she goes to say that hands don't reach the delicate lips. I wouldn't understand why, but I guess that means use your. I think what was previously talked about was tongue, so I'm guessing that's what it is. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, but you can kind of tell. You can kind of imagine what's happening. Now, and 머리부터 발끝까지 그냥 chop. Now, from head to toe, just chop. Now, this is more English thing. I think 머리부터 발끝까지 and 그냥 is very easy. From head to toe, just. Now, chop is when you cut something, right? However, I think it's she's using in its English meaning, in that, like when you ask someone to quickly or do something well, you say chop, right? Hey, John, finish cleaning the yard, man. Chop. I think that's what she's referring to. Am I sure? Hell no, I have no idea. This could be just a nonsensical word, but it does make sense, doesn't it? Like from head to toe, just chop, just clean it well, every inch, just like she just said. And then she goes, if you learned it well, 배웠으면 means if you have learned it. Now, 이제 means now. Now, you get on top once. 한 번 means once. It would be the closer would be get on top for once. Now you have learned how to do it. Now, 타봐, it means like, for example, if you're riding a car and then tell your friend, hey, John, 차 타봐. That means, yeah, get in my car, ride my car. However, 올라, 타 is a different thing. 올라 means get on. So it is only used like when you're riding a horse, or let's say like a, I don't know, tall stool or something, or something tall that you get on top of to ride like a horse. Now, and obviously, you guys, it can be also thought of it as a like get on top of someone else, and it is a little bit sexual here, in my opinion. But then I might be a dirty old man, but I think that just for me just conjures up, yeah, something else. Here we go. This is a little bit uncomfortable, but hey, it's funny as hell. Okay, now pre-chorus by Mia is they're just getting it now. 만약 잘한다면 멋진 노래도 부르고, if you're good at it, then I will sing a cool song for you, kinda. Okay. 물 만난 인어처럼 예쁜 춤도 춰줄 거야. I'll show you a pretty dance like mermaid in water. Now, there's no such thing as mermaid in water in Korean either. It's like it is called like fish in water. There is a reverse of that in English language. You say like fish out of water, meaning that you're out of water, so you're out of your element, so you're incapable, there's something wrong, like fish out of water, you're like flopping all over the place and you're about to die. Now, in Korean, it's the reverse of that. You say like fish in water, meaning that you are in your element and you're doing well and you're perfect. So rather than saying fish, she says It's a clever wordplay. 물 만난 인어처럼 예쁜 춤도 춰줄 거야. Okay. 만약에 잘한다면, a lot of ifs here. If you're good at it, my stomach will be full. 기분 좋으니까 깊숙이 더 삼켜버릴 거야. Since I'm feeling good or happy, deeply I will swallow more. Now, the is more. 삼켜버릴 거야 means gobble up or swallow. So, since she's happy, like she was, deeply she will swallow more. Now, again, she's just messing with them. Because, okay, let's say this is all about cake or, the wifey thing or, like, because you feel good because you're full by eating cake, let's say. Why would you eat cake more deeply? Does that make any sense? Because, your stomach is only deep and I don't think I can eat something deeper. But whatever. That's cool. So that's where that is. And that's the end of the song. Now, the reason I keep saying it's funny is because Korea has a long tradition of very strict censorship towards sexuality, towards like democracy in the past, about freedom, rights, whatever the government wanted to, or culturally they wanted to oppress or keep down, they would just throw it at you. And it's been a long, long battle. Now, Korea has came a long way. If you look at Korean movies, I mean, almost nothing. I mean, they talk about all the political wrongs in the past. You can make movies out of it. You can sing about it, but not so in the past. In the past, even starting from 70s, if the guys had hair's too long, cops will arrest you and they would like use one of those, the machine hair thingy, and they would just make a big hole in your head, so you would have to go cut your hair. Or ladies cannot wear a miniskirt if it was a few certain inches above your knees. They will arrest you. for real. And so many singers for some songs were even banned for no apparent reason. It was a lot of times it was written very poetically or something, let's say about, I don't know, like hair and the turtle or something in a certain way, and then government might think, oh, are you trying to say the government is this animal? I mean, that kind of thing. So it's been a long battle, and even now, you can't show people with tattoos. Why not? Okay, in the past it was strictly for like gangpe or Korean, like in Japan it would be yakuza, right? And gangsters, so called, they would only have the tattoos, and in Korea, tattooing, because it's given from your parents, confucianistic thing, you do not hurt your own body that was given by your parents, from your ancestors. That's why they didn't even, the reason the old, if you watch old Korean movies and stuff, the reason they have long hair is because in olden times that it's given from your parents, who gave you life. So you shouldn't damage what they've given to you. So they would never cut their hair, basically. Anyway, that would used to be the thing, but it's not Chosun, dynasty anymore, and it's not gangster thing. They know it, but they just don't want it be shown because they said it might influence the kids in a wrong way or whatever. Now, same thing with anything sexual. So I think certain innuendos can be made, and it's being made all the time. If you have ever watched, listened to K-pop, as I'm sure you guys have, you guys know what's up, right? However, it's still there, and depending on the group, depending on which company published the song, sometimes, certain songs are passed, certain movies are passed by the I think Department of Culture or something in Korea, and but sometimes the censorship would be very oppressive to a certain group of people or certain company or whatever. If it's whatever they say anyway, right? So what I think, why I think it's funny is that, like, it is pretty graphic, and but it's not being serious. I really don't think it's serious. Just the feel of how she written it and the kind of words she used. I believe from English to Korean, everything in this particular song, there's so much things that are just nonsensical. It's like almost trying to be difficult. She's trying not to make any sense, if that makes any sense. Like your daddy, and like she would add stuff and she would say it in a weird way. We could be, understood in this way or that way, but it is pretty darn clear she's just messing with you, with the censorship. And that's how I'm looking at it. And the reason I'm pretty sure she's messing with them is because now there are Korean groups who are not popular, who are not whatever, and they'll do whatever. They're desperate, basically. Maybe from a small company or something, and they need to get some attention, so they might go with overtly sexual content, or they're trying to, be an issue, create an issue out of what they wear, or how they dance, or what they sing, what they're insinuating, lyrics, whatever they can do to get that attention. Now, do they need this? Do G-Idle need any of that? No, they're not desperate. uh, they're they're not forced by their company to create whatever content to get a little bit of attention by doing something, no, it's the and these guys are too intelligent, too good in every way to need this. They don't need this. So that is why I think they're just messing with the censorship. And to me, it's funny as hell. I'm not sure if it comes out. It's funny for you guys, but it is really funny for me because it's like not only your daddy. It's like my stomach's full, and it's like it's just funny. I think it's funny as hell. I mean, she just obviously like, chop, chop, chop. It just from head to toe, and it just like a lot of things doesn't make sense. But she's just saying it this way, even English, Korean, whatever. She's just pushing that envelope, just pushing it, just to mess with those guys, and even maybe like them not talking, maybe it has the wife thing, but how I'm seeing it is like hey, we didn't even say nothing type of a deal. I mean, I think it's all big joke. Anyway, that's my take. But you guys have all the literal translation, and also the whatever it could mean. I translated, I described every possible way that this can go. So you guys can make your own conclusions. You don't have to listen to me. But like I promised from the beginning, I'm giving you how I looked at it. But you guys can figure it out yourself since it's all there. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, by the way, please like and subscribe. I really need get my get my channel going. It'll be very helpful. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.